Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon, even everyone. It is 4:15. No, 4:20. Nice. PM here in Tokyo on June 30th, 2024. Welcome to Pocky Tank for Entertainment, episode 58. No one expects the Dawntrail. What? I just got double booed by my family, everyone. I am doing a stream because I want to keep playing, honestly, and some folks said they wanted to watch, so there we go. Make sure this is working. Oh my goodness, there's a queue. Oh my goodness.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not really. Actually, no, oh my goodness.
How was it?
It's 15 people.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, no, it's. Some friends are like. Yeah, lower your head. There you go. Hi, Chris. My wonderful son, everyone. Hey, Shamsel. Uncle Shamsel being funny as always. Alright. Should actually mute this so I don't get double audio. Alright. Where was I? Ah, yes, we were doing the quest. Okay, good. We got that sound. Everything is good. Let's go ahead and oh, okay. If you don't want spoilers, then Shamsel, I will just roulette then. Let's do it.
Plug your ears. Plug your ears and sing la la la.
Yeah, well. Normal raids, alliance raids. No, hey, Avatar. Alright. Watching Pillow. Hey, Darkstar. No, no spoilers. These are all fresh netabare. And if you don't know what netabare means, it means story. Yes, it means story. Alright, so alpacas everywhere. So to catch people up really fast on what's going on in this little branch of the story, I'm trying to do the paperclip game. I was given a small item, and now we have to start trading up. Yes, well. We have to take the item we were given, which I believe... There it is, alpaca wool. And we have to keep trading it up until we can afford to pay for a very expensive bottle of mezcal.
Having bought alpaca wool, that is not a very small, inexpensive item.
Well, it is
Just
here.
Throwing this out there for you.
It is here in Alpaca Village, where they all have alpacas, so they don't need it nearly as much. We're staying specifically in Alpaca Village to do this. If we were going somewhere else, look, it's a video game.
Saying.
Congratulations, Avatar. Dear God, no, no. Okay, folks, we've gone from PG-13 to R now. All of a sudden, thank you to Darkstar. You can blame him if my channel gets shut down by Twitch now. Netorare, oi. But we need to get the mezcal to get a saddle to saddle a wild alpaca, but not here, probably in an instance. So let's go ahead and I'm in the instanced area, Urko Pacha 5. Must be a lot of people on right now, man. Is this where you met with the Weaver? We met a dude earlier when we first came to town who came in to say thank you to our erstwhile companion, Wook Lamont, who is currently in contention to become the next ruler of the area. So... This is the spot. After Ball not talked to us, he walked off to the south. Then he was probably going to Yukuvulo's Inn. Most visitors watching Pulo end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? I can't tell if that's a junk truck or if that is a politician truck. Pretty sure Darkstar already knows Mechanical, so... Oh, hey. No, the junk truck actually is useful because we can drop off our unnecessary electronics and stuff with it. We cannot do the same with
The junk trucks are handy.
politician
We love
truck.
them. The recycle trucks? Yeah, fucking, we love them.
Attacked by a giant lizard. Close. A Meganico and a Mega Neko are not quite the same, although you can have a Mega Neko and Meganico. Those are actually pretty fun. I'm just... Look, my buddies are messing with me, alright?
Uh-huh.
Y'all giving my wife a headache, folks.
Fact.
Poor sweetie.
Come on.
Actually, you're good? You're actually good?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm fine. I wish I'd had a cup of coffee like an hour ago.
Well, if you bring the Coke, we can pour it in here and get some Coke. That might help
Not a
little
bad choice, yeah. Give me a minute.
bit. Okay, no rush. Here we go. The Giants are unlovely. Yeah. Well, I the beholder and all that. I hope he's going to offer us something wonderful in exchange. Ah, we meet again. But wait, weren't you all the way to watching Pillow? Can I have that basket, Celesta? A basket of standard quality wool you receive from Tubli, worth 1 pel in the hundreds column. I'm curious about the Japanese for this now, like, how they're saying that. I wonder if I should probably do a search on YouTube later for, like, people doing the storyline quest, just so I can see the Japanese text, because I don't want to, well, no, let me rephrase that. I don't have the time, actually I don't think I even can redo this. I'd have to, like, get to New Game Plus for this chain first, so, and then change the language to Japanese.
I can tell I'm going to have a lot of things to quibble with in this, aren't I?
In what, this?
Mm-hmm. Are you trading that to the Weaver? Weaver doesn't fucking want your wool, my dude.
No, he's just another merchant. He came in from out of he came from out of town. That's why we left town, actually, because you're right. Be trading wool to other alpaca herders. Or...
No, Weavers don't fucking want your wool. Weavers want your yarn. Weavers have nothing to do with your wool. They want none of it.
No,
They could not care less.
He is a supplier. He is
The
getting
same.
stuff to sell to other people.
I have actual knowledge here. Experience, if you will.
Yes, I know, dear. Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Balnuck, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promise, you wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about?
Is there anything in there?
A little bit of water. buy some more ink.
Mm.
Third promise, you wish to do business with me? But I asked what this is all about.
Boy, that was super fun.
That's not surprised. I find it interesting the English version, it's the first, second, and third promise. But in Japanese, it's just the first prince, second prince, and the third princess. They don't bother with any. Aha! Titles in the Japanese. I see. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal? Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Yay! Monies. Peace and toil is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve that peace within the throne. Thus, do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds column. That's very generous, Balnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, third promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Celeste remembered our weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading. One you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now, let's take our 500... Now, let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade for something even more valuable. Here, Celeste, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Anvil would never let me hear the end of it. Honestly, our erstwhile princess reminds me of the anime Tomo-chan is a Girl, where she's like well-meaning and ostensibly very strong, but also like kind of a cupcake. Doesn't want to do anything mean. All set? Our next deal is waiting to be found. Ha! That's nice. I like that. Success! You traded a 100 pel basket of Pocky wool for a 500 pel wool poncho. It does make me wonder, like the way they say, it's worth, a single digit of pel in the blank column. I guess they only do that with like rounded numbers. Like if it was like a 58,000 pel item, they wouldn't go the 58 in the whatever column or anything like that.
I suspect it is based loosely on the actual Mayan method of writing numbers.
Oh, really? Mayan, huh?
If I was going to take a guess, that would be my guess.
Okay. I mean, you know more about this kind of stuff than I do. So.
I don't know very much about South American history. I took like one class and I watched a few documentaries, but if I was going to guess,
more than my 0. All right.
The Aztecs also had a pretty well-known system of counting, so maybe
right.
them. I don't know.
Okay.
They were both extremely literate cultures.
Right. We turned 100 pel into 500. I know it's only 5 times more, but it feels like 500 times more. Alright, what do you got for me, my blue? Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock the shelves. That makes sense. But how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one? That's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. Yes, there you go. We find there's a demand for our supply. So, where should we begin our look? Where should we begin our search for prospective buyers? There are any number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the end. There might be interested travelers.
You'd be better off trying that shit in the morning. Travelers are leaving.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, it doesn't matter here, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. When I got here last night, it was foggy, and the kid was like, look at that beautiful... And all I could see was gray. And I'm just like, what are you pointing at, Alphanaut? I can't see anything. So I'm actually going to have to go find a video for this quest, Jane.
Drink?
No.
And see what he was supposed to be pointing at?
Yeah, because I don't know what he was pointing at, actually. I was like, oh.
It was not daytime and clear?
No, it was not. It's like... It was nighttime and foggy. Who here needs a poncho? A lot of Mamul Jaw hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably lance guard or sellswords. Mamul Jaw was soldier for them and prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. So even if they have bared shoulders, Mamul Jaw carrying arms can be struck off the list.
Pick your victim.
Pretty much. Gee, I wonder which one's wearing a poncho.
Also, probably don't want the hard bitten or whatever it is. Sweaty.
Yeah, sweaty, no.
Sweaty dude, bro.
Who? The name is the name of the clan they're from.
Sure.
A better GPU. This one's already fully dressed. An artisan or peddler, perhaps? I just wanted to see what they would say. Come the rest after visiting watching pillow like Bolnok would be my guess. No weapons. He's sweaty, so he's probably not want clothes. Yeah. So disconcerted. Let's see. No coat or cloak, but also no weapon? Oh, we might have a winner. Ho there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh no, it's no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here, and I barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tulial, and was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the Pelu I'm a man who takes pride in his appearance, and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. What a splendid poncho. This would be the perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it if you'd like to make a trade. For one of your fine tools, perhaps? What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. The blade looked sharp, the haft well made. I'd value it at 1 pel in the thousands column. Oh, from 500 to 1,000? We have a deal.
You don't say that in front of your customer.
Yeah, I know.
I have so many concerns.
Our princess is a really, really nice person. She's not the smartest person in the world. And sometimes her effervescence affects the rest of the party. I.e., her dumb spreads. What? Well, okay, yes. Wonderful! A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with any pillar merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's Mate Garden, for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate. Mate? Mate? Mate. Ah, okay, I was gonna say, it. Mate doesn't sound right all of a sudden. Harvest the mate. And I thought to impress you with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell.
I mean,
glad I haven't have met you.
If someone's growing mates in a garden, I have questions, and I'm not sure I'm gonna like the answers.
Matel, I don't know. Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. To Miplu's Mate Garden we go. Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. She got spit in the face by one earlier. She's got a bit of a fear of them. These ones will be the calm type. Right? Success! You traded a 500 pel wool poncho for a 1,000 pel hatchet. I love my kid just like, eh?
I have exactly this much experience with alpacas. I could not tell.
And if you're right, Shamsel, then I don't know how I'm gonna pay for a new GPU at this point, because
What's wrong?
No, he's joking about how I need a better GPU to see through the fog last night. All right.
So I actually literally cannot see. Like, it's just fuzzy.
Yeah, well, I used to have.
Line-shaped.
Oh, right. You're wearing
words.
glasses. Yeah. Okay.
Or one fuzzy line-shaped streaks of slightly different color on your screen. I can't read it from here.
Right. How's that? Here we go again. Riding alpacas. Well done recognizing that toolmaker as a potential customer. If you have a mind to change professions, you'd make an excellent merchant. Yeah, no. It's quite alright. Gear! Level 92. But now that's Guardian, huh? Reduces damage by 40%. Ooh, 10% boost. Erects a magic barrier which nullifies damage equivalent to a heal of 1,000. Ooh. So 1,000 hit point. Well, potency gets actually boosted by stats and stuff like that. So a minimum 1,000 hit point barrier. That's a nice new cooldown. That's a nice cooldown to replace Sentinel. Yes, honey?
I thought you were taking care of the box today.
I will.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I'm not. Well, I'm a little worried. I know how hard you get in your books.
I'm only
That's
I'm
me.
only gonna play this for a few hours at most. 2
Okay.
hours at best.
I
2,
know
3
how
hours.
you get caught up in your games, so. Not that I'm mad. I understand it. I know that's a thing.
We've been doing so well. Even Toby would have to agree. Mablu's dream. Wuklamot steels herself for the ride to find your next trading partner. Before we get moving, you should be the one to hold this. The hatchet. With that, I suppose we should hop on the alpacas Mablu so kindly provided. If I'm going to catch a wild alpaca after this, I can't be shying away from the tame ones. Not that I'm scared of them, you understand, or their nasty, disgusting, foul-smelling spit. Ready to go? Let's mount up. Begin the alpaca ride. And it's off to the mate fields we go. Please don't spit. Please don't spit. You'll be fine. These ones are accustomed to people. I still don't trust them. You have a knack for riding, no matter what you say. Without our alpaca friends, we Paleo would never become traveling merchants. Can you imagine walking all the way across Tyrol? It's just beautiful. I swear, that mountain is too tall to be real. Holy crap. Warkor Zormor. Wasn't that the name? A foreboding sight, isn't it? One I've never appreciated up close. You have to take the long way around the cliffs to get there, to the highlands belonging to the Yokhoi.
Well, I guess we know where we're going.
Eventually, yep. Jesus. So, Mablu, you said you were learning about the peddler profession. You don't care for ranch work? No, I love it. I love working with alpacas. But becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine.
Is this our son in the video game?
It's just, I'm not sure I have the talent for it. If I can help you buy the taming saddle, though, then it'd be proof that I can do this after all. In that case, you best get ready to be a merchant. Look, we're almost there. Nothel cactars, huh? They're yellow.
They were tiptoeing. It was tiptoeing.
As it was.
Trying to be a sneaky cactuar.
Miplu's Mate Garden. Bless you.
I'm thinking of bloom today, I think.
Mm-hmm. Been fighting it all day myself. We made it, and without a single smelly incident. I sent the alpacas back to Cluvio's inn, and so we'll walk along the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of road travel, you were adopted by the Dawn servant, weren't you, Third Promise? That I was. Then perhaps you understand. I was an orphan too, you see. Tobley took me in. He took in all the ranch hands, actually. All of them? Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores, grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity. Yet here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep trading things for your saddle if we're going to prepare for the feat of gold. As it's mate harvesting season, they can't have too many quality hatchets. Add to that Woklamat's way with people, and we should have no trouble making a favorable deal. That's Miplu herself over there. Pass the hatchet over to the Third Promise, and let's get the bargaining. Fellow orphan, huh? To what do I owe this honor? Did you get the hatchet back to Lamont? We should let her do the talking. You have that little axe for me? Yes, I do. A finely crafted hatchet you received in trade for a wool poncho, worth 1 pellet in the thousands column. Thanks. Now to see what we can get for it. You're Miplu, the owner of these fields? I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Well, well, the Third Promise. I may be convinced might be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have on offer? This hatchet, forged by a seasoned artisan, the razor edge of this exceptional tool will make light work of your crops. Light work of your crops. Not just holding the axe, is just kind of sticking there, just, you know. The quality is acceptable, I suppose. I offer you a large sack of large sack? Wow, Richard. I offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. A sack of mate leaves is valued at 1 pellet in thousands column. The same price as the hatchet. This deal would bring us no closer to the mezcal. If I may, Mistress Miplu, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does not the demand for hatchets afford them a higher value? It is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. We've missed the window for demand. In that case, we'll have to fall back on connections. Think of it this way. A generous deal here will put you in the Third Promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of consideration. I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the Second Promise. His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming. And I will no longer have need of hatchets. I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Woklamat. That is why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet. That is why I'm prepared to
to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price.
What she said. Thank you.
Sometimes we all need help.
I suppose it is fair given your reasons, but we ourselves would be no better off for the transaction. How about this then? If we were to help you bring in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Kawana's reforms come about, I can always use more hands in the fields. Then you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Added value to tip the scales. How could I have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading? You can rest here if you like, Mablu. Celeste and I have mate together. Oh no, I'm helping too. Off to the fields then, and mind you kick the healthy leaves. I'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. The Pelu are kind of like ethical Ferengi. All about the trade and profit, but not willing, but they don't want to rip people off. Alright, so...
I already don't like the second dude because he's putting people out of work. And honestly, I have opinions on carbon purposes. I am full of opinions. I don't know if you knew this before you married me. I am full of opinions, my dude.
Did you see how Wook Lamont came to my rescue there? She really is good with people. I wasn't sure Miblu would bite, but it goes to show you never know until you try. Well, first prince wants to go to war and start conquering places.
Well, we don't like that.
No. Second prince is not a tech bro, but just definitely wants to bring in more modern things.
Wants to put people out of work and destroy the planet. Got it.
Right. So, what is mate?
It's...
Other than plant.
I know I've heard of it. I think it's like a drink.
Ah, okay.
Like it's used in drinks. I could be wrong. I know I've heard of it. I don't know a whole lot about South American culture, if you're going to be honest.
That's fine. Have you ever seen someone picking up mate leaves? I imagine the opportunities to see such are few and far between. Alright. Let's go turn these leaves in. I need you. What is it? If there's something you need, speak up. You've brought me some leaves, then. A sizable pile of freshly harvested mate leaves. An acceptable harvest. We'll see how your opinions fared before I make any decisions, though. Here, we brought our share as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now it's time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor to the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade mate leaves. Premium mate. Bought at the shop, one sack of those leaves would cost no less than £5 in the thousands column. You really should wait until actually walk away from the lady, guys. Like they're Mablu. Seriously. Then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. I'll give it a good home. Talk of the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I. All the best with the rest of your harvest. Mablu? What's wrong? It's as I was saying before. Even after everything Tubbly's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tubbly to accept my decision then? Have you actually told them you're going to leave yet? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declare my intentions. I seek to follow my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tural's peace, and becoming Darn Servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Toby held the same opinion. So talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. Man, when MMOs give better advice than some people in the newspaper these days. But first, we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? We try to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pel? No, I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Bargain away to double the value, eh? Think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire your third promise. That you're holding your own against such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Kwan and Zeralja? I mean, of course I am. I'm Oklaman of the Dawn's Promise, after all. Salt is just like, we gotta get some confidence into this one. Top grade mate leaves. Success! You traded 1,000 pel hatchet for a 5,000 pel sack of top grade mate leaves. Alright then. I've never been one to take it slow. Once I have a goal in mind, it's full speed ahead. That's who I am. A premium deal. Woklamat has her eye on a jug of premium mezcal. Before we go, let me give you the mate leaves. I don't need to risk proving Erenvol's point. Ready then? Our next stop is the Mezcal Distillery. Alright. Actually, while I'm here... Yep, alright. Let me go grab the, Oh, look, come on, get up there. Get up there, thank you. Aether current here. $71 to the southwest. So probably around here somewhere. Level 91 alpaca.
They will bite. They
No.
will bite your face off.
Well, not if I don't attack them.
Arr!
54 to the east.
Vicious attack alpaca.
Vicious attack alpaca. Oh, there it is right there. I went right past it. That was good. Okay. 339 to the east. We're going eastwards anyways. Noto cactars. They're all yellow and cactari. 161 to the northeast. St. Louis Coffee Grounds.
That sounds about right. Oh, boy. Man, I'm just out of energy today.
I'm sorry, honey.
I probably would have felt if I'd actually gotten any sleep last night, which I did not.
I'm sorry, honey.
It happens sometimes.
Why can't I get up there? Almost.
Okay.
Maybe the other side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there was an easier way up the other side.
You're indeed correct. The question is whether or not I have to go back all the way around. If I
have
can
to go
just...
back all the way around, but it's significantly easier.
Yeah. I jumped down too soon.
Mm-hmm. But you found the coffee, so, you know, I'm done.
Floating rocks. And they
Where?
seem to be right here.
Oh. Oh. So they are. That's...
It feels a little weird. I wonder if that's like on purpose or if that's a glitch.
I think that might be glitched. That looks...
This is Final Fantasy. It could be on purpose.
Yeah, but not isolated like that.
It might be like a quest thing.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But look, this is just... I love... Let me get this while I'm talking about this. This is all actual in-game. It's not a matte painting or anything like that. It's just so well done. Alright. Oops. Well, that too, I suppose. Hey, Miyuki.
You know, I did not really spend much time in Peru.
Right.
Um,
Okay, we're not going down. We're not going to be able to make it down there for the next
but
one.
it
So.
does have a very similar feel to what I drove through. I spent most of my time in Chile.
Right.
It feels
Yeah.
what I remember.
I was talking to someone last night, and it's like it feels like it's kind of a Peru, Chile.
Yeah, it's got the vibe.
I mean, they're called the Pelu.
Right. Well, I'm saying
And-
it's got the vibe.
Yeah. And Japan and oh hey, your weird little lizard things. We're gonna just kind of run past you. And y'all gonna come after us. Of course you are. I don't want to fight you guys.
I'm faster.
My chocobo apparently brings all our moles to the yard. Chaba Yukik. But yeah, Japan and Peru, I believe it's Peru,
Yep.
have had a very long history of...
And Chile, yes. both
and
of
Chile, yeah.
them. Several of the museums I went to had offered tours in Spanish, English, and Japanese, which I thought was weird until I really looked into it. But
Well, I didn't mean to go this way, but I will keep going this way just to get the either current if I can get to it.
because you like poking around in weird places.
Yeah, well, also, I want to be able to fly as soon as I can. Also like playing Pacifist Celesta until I have to fight, so finding ways to get around monsters
Is
so I
there
don't
a
have to fight
person
them.
over there, or is it a monster?
It's a monster. Chabagadon.
Is it a dinosaur? I can't really see it.
It's a coyote looking thing. Alright, the next one is way, way on the other chunk of the continent probably, so... of the area rather, I should say. So, we will not bother. We will just go get some mezcal. In completely not Final Fantasy news, I did, this is more for Shamsul and Hamsta, I did play a little bit of Pandaria Remix. It was interesting. Kind of weird burning through the old expansion that way. Like level 20 now, I think. Oof. The power mescal is overpowering. The fumes alone are making me dizzy. We've established at this point in our character's history that she does not trust random drinks handed to her by people. Because she's been drugged at least once, if not twice, and woken up in chains or other things. So she's like, would you like something like...
Good.
like...
No thanks.
We'll want to speak with a man named the Gobley. Even among his privileged distillers, he's regarded as a master of the craft.
You have enough monies now?
No, we got 5,000. We need 10,000 minimum.
Oh.
But she's convinced that she can do the trade-in. This is our story quest. We're being kind of railroaded a little bit.
Yeah.
He knows the value of his product. So we're to convince him to trade for twice what leads are worth. We're going to need targeted information. That means asking around, taking in the gossip. If you could talk to the people here in this distillery, Celesta, perhaps Wook Lamont could do the same in the village entrance. Meanwhile, I'll head to the north side and see what I can learn. Info gathering time.
Excuse me, my goodness.
Goblin might be a deft hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Rumor had that he's been invited to the palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court wearing his usual rebel attire, though, he'll be left out of the sun perch. That's one. Rapu. There's not much I can say about Gobley, but I can tell you what Gobley's been saying. The other day he was muttering about monsters crawling about agave jaws. That's the field where they gather ingredients for the mezcal. Their presence has made it hard to procure said ingredients, and thus driven up the prices of its product. A boon, some might argue, but it's hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. Can't really bring joy to people if you can't keep making the thing they love. We're gonna have to kill some random animals now. Me? I'm a chef from Tilial. I haven't come here to buy Gobley's mezcal, the finest Tyrol, according to my customers. He always brings out a jug during our dealings, but I can't handle this stuff too well myself. I take small sips, not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree to whatever price he quotes me. It'd be nice to have less, potent refreshments during such conversations. Else I might have to seriously reconsider our engagement. Alright. Actually, where is... Go to the village really fast, see how... Wait. Wook? Wook Lamont? Where are you, kid? I hope this is not, like, foreshadowing her being kidnapped or something like that. That would be really annoying. No, that's the alpaca stables. Nope. Okay, well, cannot find her. That's disappointing. Oh boy. So, what did you find out? Oh, we can make use of those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out where Gobley is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You go on ahead and I'll bring Wook Lamont. Alright. Goodness, excuse me. Oh, here we are. Well, let's go, please. Okay. You have business with me, madam? Why don't we talk down below so as not distract the alpaca from his work? Oh, good. Now, what's this about? Keep it brief if you would. I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal. Assuming you have any on hand, of course, that is. Ah, an excellent choice. I must warn you, though, it doesn't come cheap. We don't have Pel, but we can offer a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top-grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mate leaves are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. No deal? Just like that? Still, I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat a while over a cup of mezcal? Now the real bargaining begins. Which of our cards do you want to play first? The invitation to the palace. Let's hold on to that one. We need to consider our timing. Alright then, the monster's in the agave fields. I can go kill him for you. Let's hold... Jeez, okay. Nope. The Hubigo Jeff's distaste for strong drink. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I heard one of your regular customers, a Hubigo chef, is the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Something like mate tea, for instance, and brewed from the finest leaves, of course. Ah, you're right. Absolutely right. I had noticed the glowing reluctance on the part of my Hubigo friend, but did not realize that I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mezcal you're after. Now we bring up the monsters. There we go. Should we offer to call the monsters causing them trouble? Oh no, I guess not yet. Not yet. We'll keep that card up our sleeve until we need it. Sometimes the teeth work. Sometimes they're really freaking uncanny valley. Really depends on the model. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with her presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal was to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes. I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity, if I could secure the deal. Well, I should think your exceptional mezcal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and first impressions last. You want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Volok Shinsa. It would be a shame to miss this chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. I look like everyone else!
It's like I'm literally the same model as the guy.
That it would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for court? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next best thing. Introduction to a weaver. His name is Bolnok, and his works are highly regarded in Polial.
Not to mention advice from someone who lives there.
As a supporter of Lamat and keen observer of palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you in the selection of an outfit to fit this golden occasion. That is certainly a tempting proposal, and one of which I should like to take in full advantage. But the scales still aren't quite balancing.
Excuse me.
Say, weren't there monsters running amok in Algave Jaws? That's a problem we could easily solve for you. Truly? I would be most grateful for your immediate assistance. I was resigned to hiring sellswords to clear them out.
You are hiring sellswords to clear them out.
For a giant jug of let's
I was
call.
like,
Yeah. What's that?
my dude.
Go kill monsters? I'm ready for this job. Factoring that
Right
safety.
in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Wheelhouse, and this is right here.
Yeah. Factoring that saved expense and the introduction to the Trusted Weaver, this is shaping to be a sound bargain. All right, you have a deal. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment, and Celeste and I will take care of those prowling nuisances. And by Celeste and I, she means Celeste.
Well,
In the meantime, I'll use it to send the pen introductory letter to Bolnock. The fields you're looking for are just north of Watching Pillow. Be safe.
I'm just gonna watch her start off.
That young woman is one formidable traitor. Please be careful out there. Alright. Come on, Yuki. Oh, other way. North, not south. Oh, there's a fate out there too. Mega Mage Mayhem. Sure, why not? A forlorn maiden, what the hell? Oh, hi. Hello, fellows. Can we please hit the monsters? Thank you. Hitting the monsters would be helpful, yes. Oh, I guess we need to take you out too, huh? I love tanking in this game. I'm just gonna grab all the mobs. Yeah, bring them all here, guys. Don't worry about it. I got this. La la la. La la la. Oh hey, auto target works again. That's nice. How many more of these dudes do we have to kill? Jeez. That many. Alright. Miyuki, no. Come back here, kid. Monsters are dead. We're good. This should be Alcave Jaws. Rest over there. This will go faster if we split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of the pests. Ah, traveler. Welcome to Alcave Jaws, friend. How can I be of service? Okay, just the info NPC. Destiny. Ah, they're doing it this way. I see. Barb moles, huh? La
I
la
was
la.
that cute, that vicious looking.
Yeah, I know. It's a little weird.
And it just looks mean. It's like if a Kawaka just sort of emanated darkness.
Alright. Number 2. Here, have some swords. Have some more swords. And number 3.
Oh my god, it does not.
You okay there, honey?
Yeah. The people in this book think they need to hire an actual architect to design a set.
Wouldn't
And
that
I'm
just
having flashbacks.
wouldn't that just be a set designer?
Yes. I'm having
No.
flashbacks.
Make no offense to the set designer. It's an important job too, but you know.
They do not need a degree in architecture. No.
Compared to the creatures I hunted with Pampa, this was no challenge at all.
I mean, some have them, I'm sure. I just don't.
Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Ma Blue the second lead so she can seal the deal.
It's not a requirement.
Right. Alright. I'll go ahead and avoid the coyotes. Doo-doo-doo. Can't fly yet. Cannot fly yet. La la la. Thud. Things I'm glad about in Final Fantasy XIV. No falling death. Damage, yes. Death, no. Go on. Give Ma Blue the second lead so she can seal the deal. Finished already? Even hard mercenaries would have taken longer. Yeah, I'm a god slayer. It's not me now. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now if I could just have the sack of leaves. Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods. Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gobley. Here are the mate leaves in a written introduction to Volnuk, as agreed. Then the deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. Yes, we finally have the mezcal. Great work. Especially you, Ma Blue. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, Third Promise. But let's not celebrate until we get that saddle in hand. Ma Blue, is it? You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand. For now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Yeah. Yeah. Three-year premium mezcal. Success! You traded a 5,000 pel sack of top-grade mate leaves for a 10,000 pel jug of premium mezcal. Now, this will be the point where someone mugs us, pickpockets us, or she trips and breaks the jug. Although I'm hoping none of those. Master Gobley's praise makes me confident that I can be a peddler after all. Well, a bit more confident than before, at least. I'm satisfied with our trade, and I trust you are too. Should you ever need a more mezcal, you know who to come to. Ooh, dies. Night World silver pieces, those are new. I'll probably go for dies here. Woklamat in the saddle. Woklamat is ready to return to Havli. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held a 10,000 pel jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it till we get to the saddle maker. Okay, good. See,
She may be dumb, but she's not stupid.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Oh, please, no! Don't. Oh, why'd you have to say that? Can you imagine if we dropped it and had to start all over again? Luckily, Havli's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. Man, I will freaking murder anyone who gets in our way at this point. I do not want to do all this all over again.
I think that means you have to be careful.
I mean, it's right here, thankfully.
Still.
My price is final. Bring me a jug of premium mezcal or go bargain with the saddle maker. The third promise looks ready to trade the mezcal now. Alright, here we go. This is it. The trade we've been working towards. 3-year premium mezcal. A high-quality jug of mezcal you received in trade for premium mate leaves. An notary letter, and the swift culling of hostile pests. Worth 10 pel in the thousands column. Whew, still one piece. Right, time to make our deal. Get your tools ready, saddler. We've brought your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug? But you had nothing! A few measly clumps of wool! What we had was an inspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. We can tell she's special. Her colors are different. Aww! I love this game. Although I'd no sooner aid no claimant but Zoral Jah, I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, third promise. Great! Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. I have no idea how long it takes to make a saddle, but I imagine it's not more than at least a few minutes, if not like hours.
It's like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I imagine it takes a long time, honestly. But this is
handmade, yeah.
But this is Final Fantasy Land, so
Fair enough.
Your commission is ready. Catching a wild Pocky is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. I can take that smooth mezcal already. Yes! Yasha! We did it! The saddle is ours!
Drop the saddle.
It shatters into 1,000 pieces. God. And to think we started out with only 100 pel basket of alpaca wool. Mablu, you are going to be an incredible merchant. Make her your department of merchantry or whatever person. Advisor. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, third promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Taming saddle. Success. You traded a 10,000 pellet jug of premium mezcal for a taming saddle. See, my paranoia from the last couple expansions, has me like, who's that? Do I have to kill them? You know, get away from us. No, stay away from us. You know, like, because bad things just kept happening. It was so frustrating after a while. It's like, can we please just stop getting kicked in the nuts every 10 seconds? Alright, here's our erstwhile team. Let's tell them the good news. I'm just getting drugs from the locals. Mezcal's technically... Okay, I guess alcohol is a drug, technically speaking.
It was in my coconut bowl drink. That's what that was.
Right. It looks like everyone's been pitching in with the alpacas. You've been away for some time. I assume training was productive? I made the mistake of starting one and caught a glob of spittle for my trouble. I'm beginning to understand Wiklomat's aversion to the animals. Topley and Arendelle have been teaching us how to care for the alpacas. One gentle girl ate the feed straight from my hand. Speaking of which, where is Topley actually?
Oh well.
I hope not.
Timmy fell down a well.
You acquired the saddle then? Yes, and thanks no small part to Mablu. God. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca, though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our wild-born friends so you can practice. Oh, God. She's like... Shh.
She looks concerned.
Yes, she does. I know. This is something I have to learn. Just giant eyes, like, oh god.
Vicious.
Learn to dodge if nothing else, kid. Great sunken gods, I did it! He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as he was completely accepting of Wiklomat's touch. That is because of the singular scent with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing, so it's alpaca pot. Got it. Alpacas! Hey, Hamu. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. You're only now noticing that? Oh, nice. Zeral Ja, he's back. The alpaca's bright gold. Having done exactly what he set out to do. That alpaca he's brought, is it just me? Or is it glowing? Ah, I see. I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives a solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. So not only did he get an alpaca, he got, like, God King alpaca, apparently. How did he manage to snare a prize like that?
Bet you cheated.
A beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. And that illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Wiklomat. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Toral can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only ever be forged in the fires of war.
No.
To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Dawntrail all those years ago. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth have they basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy, but opportunity. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much. He offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and a renewed application of peacetime. For peacetime. 'Tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what comes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it left behind. Yeah, we've been through this shit before. We do not... Oh! 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 The Garlean Empire with a congregation of simpletons. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors. As well they should. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with a threat of force alone. This is why Gulul Jaja did not elevate the Muluja. Why he treated all clans with equal respect. However... Uh-oh. Here we go. The first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He will unite not only Tulial, but the star in its entirety.
Oh,
you know, I think not Asia would have something to talk to you about there, actually. What? Why? I need not explain myself to you. There's some kind of fate legend thing that he's read that, you know, if we don't, the world will come to an
And
end or
he's
something.
convinced himself he needs to rule the world. Hey, there's my Clippy. No wonder I couldn't find it.
Oh, well done indeed. The first promise to complete the feat of gold with an opportunity, appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone. He talks that fast in Japanese. It's kind of nuts. Wrong Clippy. She means hair Clippy.
I spent like 10 minutes looking for it in the wrong room a little while ago.
He's always been like that. Never sharing his innermost thoughts with me, or even with Koana. It's like we're not even family. If he follows very traditional, kind of the stereotypical Japanese hero like that, in his brain he thinks he's being a good person, even though he's not, even though his actions are wrong.
Everyone is the hero of
In their own story, yeah, so... Wild-eyed alpaca. Hold on, I need to see something. The alpaca seems glum. Perhaps it is wistful for the soothing scent of the taming saddle.
I have... Okay, moving on. Nope.
Alpaca nip.
Moving on.
A golden alpaca in the flesh. Like the Golden City. I thought them a children's tale. What kind of idiot thinks that war can be united with war? Even most Garleans have since realized their concepts were a mistake. After, you know, we kind of murdered their leaders a little bit.
Well, their leaders were basically asking to be murdered for like 4 expansions.
The one leader who did not get murdered actually decided to join our side, so... Zeralja is willing to go to war for his twisted vision of peace. But should he achieve his peace, then what? So much of our star has begun to embrace reconciliation and rebuild. And this would be warlord would thrust us all back into turmoil. We cannot allow it to happen. It's going to happen. More than likely, he's going to end up winning somehow, which is going to frustrate a lot of the player base, I think. And then the second half of the main story quest is going to have us kicking his ass and restoring her to his power or something like that. I've been doing Japanese RPGs and stories for way too long. I blame you, Final Fantasy VI.
Weren't you just complaining about low stakes?
Yeah, no, I was like happy that they're low stakes. I just know we started low. We're gonna start ramping up. I could never agree with Zoral Ja. I want Toliel to be a land of peace now and always.
Can I have that tissue, please?
Alright, well, let's do this. I'll ponder Zoral Ja's mysteries later. Right now, I need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle, I've practiced how to use it, so lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. Oh, give me... sorry. The Valley of Oronkanka is northwest of here. Come on, everyone. Even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see the Wak Lamana on our hunt. That's a pretty blue chocobo. And a Ifrit chocobo. Wow, cool. Chabameki. 418 to the southwest, so later, in other words. Alright. Seriously, barb moles, leave me alone. We got no quarrel with you.
Just don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Yeah, really.
Dad is off to catch an alpaca.
So,
If you want to eat something, feel free. We're having just leftovers and scraps.
So like,
If you want to give the pot a wash and have a...
the pot should be washed, actually. Or
I
did you
used
use
the
it?
pot like 3 times today.
Oh, okay. Well, last time I saw it was washed, so
Uh-huh.
when I did dishes. Mom Blue's right. The least we can do is let Wak Lamont know we're cheering for her. Uh-huh. Zoral Ja may have caught alpaca first, but that doesn't mean Wak Lamont is out of the running. She can do this. Oronkanka is a steep and treacherous place. Only those with the head ledger's blessing are permitted to go there. I've never set foot beyond this point. The valley is said to be home to fiends far more ferocious than spinning alpacas. How deep do you think the valley is? I glanced over the edge on the way here, but the abyss was too thick to even speculate. I can do this. I know I can. Cheer on Wak Lamont as she marshals her courage to attempt the harrowing task of capturing a wild alpaca. Wow, I was way off on her voice. Look out, they spit. Oh, sorry. Hooray, I'm a llama again! Wait. I love that movie. So I guess we're just gonna sit here and wait, and then... okay.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
手を貸してくれ。
He cares about her. Whether it's as a love interest or a family member, I don't know.
さすが腕利きのグリーナー。準備がいいわね。グリーナーって
世界中を飛び回って依頼された品を集めてくる職業のことさ。エレンビルは動物の収集を専門としているんだってね。
We've discovered he's a Tyrell native, actually. And changed his name to Aaron Wolf.
サカトラルのシャトラ族だよね。どうして海向こうで働いてるの？
I had my reasons.
俺だって昔はドラル大陸を出ていくことなんて考えてなかったさ。
Man, the fact that they even bothered to texture the bottom of the shoes.
だが何年も前、師匠からあるものを探してみせろって課題を出されてな。その時こう言われたんだ。
When he did, he said this to me.
それは狭い世界に閉じこもっているだけじゃ見つからない。海の外にだってどんどん出ていくといい。例えばシャーレアンにはグリーナーという職がある。世界中を巡り、さまざまな文化、風習、自然に触れるんだが、そうした旅の過程で大切なものを得られた時、きっとそれは見つかるだろう。当時の俺はその言葉を鵜呑みにしてグリーナーになったってわけだ。
お師匠さんの一言で見知らぬ土地で働くなんて。その人とっても尊敬してるんだね、エレンビは。
It's not the voice I would expect to come out of that face.
そうは言ってもグリーナーの仕事自体が楽しくなって課題の方は棚上げしてたんだけどな。どういう巡り合わせか。ついに向き合う時が来たらしい。
Dragged back in, huh?
まさか探せと言われたあるものって黄金鏡のこと？
The cities of gold. Sorry.
ああ、継承の儀に乗っかる形にはなるが、俺もそこへたどり着きたい。
That song gets stuck in my head whenever I see the word City of Gold, honestly.
そうなのね。みんなそれぞれの目的があって黄金鏡を目指している。
I want to just cut off a chunk of the city and sell it and retire. I'm done with this.
これは何としても見つけ出さないとね。
そうだな。
Dude, he smiled. He never smiles. Seriously, in the last game, he never smiled. It was weird seeing this just now.
いくらなんでも多すぎるよ。もしかして何かあったんじゃないかな、王女様に。トーブリに頼んで捜索隊を出してもらおう。
待て、何か聞こえないか。
The beak makes the mouth switches even more expressive, feel like.
待たせたな。
Sorry to keep you waiting. The hell happened? Shit, he's healing her?
だいぶ体力を消耗しているようだね。無理もない。
Oh, okay. Stamina restoration is not so bad.
く頑張ったわね。
ひとまず天幕で休め。屋上は逃げやしないんだからな。
We're still in second place. We haven't even seen the other two guys.
ああ、わかった。みんな信じて待っててくれてありがとな。
Is it raining? Doesn't look like it.
Not yet. I don't think. Or if it is, it's very light.
I don't want it. Something about iron, but I got iron. This is shirt where I was then. It's filthy wrinkled.
I know. They do. It's just,
Oh, we don't have like lunch once this week.
I mean, a lot of them, Japan actually has a ridiculous amount of ways of speaking and such. But the problem is that, twofold. One, if they tried using other areas, accents and stuff like that, there are a fair number of Japanese people who wouldn't know what they were saying. Two, they don't try to necessarily match up. Like in English dubs, you'll have, you know, someone from Osaka is given a New York accent or a Southern accent, depending on who's directing it. Japan doesn't do that most of the time, actually, unless it's like vital to the character. They just make them sound. If the character's a tough guy, they make him sound tough. If she's supposed to be cute, they make her sound cute. They don't necessarily go for like, you know, Mexican accent is gotta be, you know, Kyoto or what? Yeah, obviously not, but you know, America is one of the few places that does that actually for dubs, as far as I can tell. So for the Japanese voices, they just go for
I think
personality.
In English, we're so accustomed to hearing accent in English, not just from other countries, but from like other regions of English-speaking countries have
Right.
regional accents that are pretty marked. But even back in old Hollywood, most people had the transatlantic accent.
Right.
Didn't matter where they were from,
Mhm.
unless they wanted to be extremely overt about it.
Right.
So yeah, it's just
It's partially because there's not as much regionalism with Japanese. Like I said, for every area you go to, there's a different version of Japanese that the native area people speak. But there's also what's known as standard Japanese, Hyojungo,
Yeah.
which they're teaching schools to make sure everyone can actually communicate, because the actual vocabulary changes.
yeah.
In English, a person from Georgia talking to a person from Massachusetts might not know some slang, but the base language is going to be the same.
Yeah, the words are the same, just the pronunciation is different.
But there are some things, like a person from like Akita talking to someone from Hokkaido, they might not be able to communicate unless they switch to Hyojungo. So for the dubs, they're trying to reach out to make sure everyone in Japan can understand it. So they go with a certain number of them that are known to everyone. Osaka and Kyoto, you know, Kyoto is classy. Osaka is funny / hard worker / kind of a jerk / why. Tokyo is the Tokyo accent, which is a very specific one actually, is kind of the metropolitan speedy talker type.
Yeah.
The accent
Too
most
fast.
people, the accent most people tend to hear. Oh, it's snowing. Most people tend to hear in most anime. I personally feel like it sounds more like Yokohama, actually.
Which is close enough to Tokyo that
It's almost the same. It's just a
Yeah.
little slower.
yeah,
So
it's close enough to Tokyo that it's big city, quote unquote,
Yeah.
without being like, you know, Tokyo.
yeah, so they match the voices more to the characters' personalities than to like where they're from. You know, so for the Pelu Pelu characters in Japanese, they're making them sound a little on the young side and really fast. Tobli, last night when I was playing a little bit, spoke so fast in Japanese that I actually didn't catch some of what he said. And so I was like reading the English like, okay, I hope this is what he's actually saying. You know? I mean, obviously it is, but still, you know. Luke Lamont had no serious injuries to speak of. However, she'd clearly been pushed to the very limits of her endurance. I spoke too much. If Wuklama's up to it, we should be heading back to Tobli. Thanks to Alphanau's healing hands, I can actually stand again. Maybe even walk. We were out here for quite some time, but I'm glad Wuklamat was able to capture Alpaca. And Erevel choosing to share a story with us was a welcome surprise. But yeah, Mexican accents in the English dub, because that's what English speakers are going to expect. Honestly. So... Alphanau was quick to lend a hand with dismantling the tent. Is this to be his new obsession now that he's mastered collecting firewood? I forgot the firewood thing. Oh yeah, that was hilarious. Alright, Mablu. I'm so relieved that Third Promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feat of gold. Ice Blue or Raptor Blue? Let's go with Ice Blue. Pretty sure you only have 2 of each right now, right? Are you kidding? You just have to go check out. Okay, well... Yeah, okay, I have to go check my people. What do you think? Ice Blue, Raptor Blue, or Cactuar Green? For dyes. Or are these new?
Tell the difference between the blues.
These are new, then never mind.
Yeah.
I'll go for Ice Blue because I like
Well,
Ice
go for blue. But
Yeah.
I'd say blue is obvious, but anyway.
Knowing the Pelu Pelu. Oh, we got an actual big picture. This is probably the end of the quest chain. Mablu is minded to rush ahead to the village. Wuklamat still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away the fatigue like magic though? Mate tea. I'll run to the ranch and get a proper ring. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive. Alright, be careful, kid. As Mablu so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted Third Promise. Y'all go slow. I'm gonna rush there because I'm worried about the kid all of a sudden. Adventurous paranoia or something, but... Oh crap!
Did you fall off the ledge?
I fall off the ledge. Hello, barb moles. How you doing? I'm saying hi. Goodbye, everyone. La la la. That's 3 facing after me. Can we get more? Molawhack. Okay, that's okay. That's funny. Molawhack. I like that. That's good. The special attack was called Molawhack.
Nice.
Oh, good. She made it back safely. Hooray. Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should her along with the tea, then. Wuklamat can't be that far behind. Oh, that's... Honey, read what Hama said.
I can't read it from here.
Right over there is the cliff I fell off and died with aggro. That tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. There's Tobli. Welcome back there, Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes. There's no mistaking a valley alpaca.
Must be by scent.
I commend you on your success. Well done. Yeah, I know. I think they're using the same model, so...
Yeah. They stink differently.
Yes, we did it! Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoralja did. You know, shiny Pokemon are so... Wait, no, wrong thing. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They are elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before. That being Golu Jaja himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tulial, at a time when the mountain giants, the Yokoi, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpacas to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear grandfather tell of it. Then along came the young Gulu Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of the Dawn Servant. King. Our people were amazed by his imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yokoi in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Okay, so the giants are that big, got it. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. You know, if I saw that dude walking up, he'd be like, I hope that's not trouble. Yet Gulu Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he heard of our plight. Just like regular alpacas, but rarer. Yeah, well. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulul Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelu Pelu from the Yakwei subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders, and proposed we take them to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. Amity, not enmity. Amity. So it was that a few words from Gulu Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard the bond Papa forged with a Pelu Pelu soaking over that weight before. The saga's not so detailed. Then you may not know that Gulu Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me.
Aww. Your alpaca believes in you too.
Yeah. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your siblings have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. So this is what they look like. Go on, fit it in the tablet. Sorry. A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more. You're well on the way. You're well on your way, Third Promise. We've been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Oklawat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Tobly, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment of caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I can provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You'll make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Yay. Thank you, Tobly. What did I tell you, Mablu? There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokoi. They once ruled over far more than the Urkopacha and the Pelupelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Dawntrail and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelupelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokoi have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they left to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated? Into how it originated? We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, we were determined to follow the path of the saga. We'll be visiting the giants eventually. And everyone looks up at the mountain. Oh look, the mountain.
A little bit of it. Just a tiny bit. Scooch.
Oh,
Scooch.
Kururu, I have a question I've been meaning to ask, and since we finished with the feat, where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes. Pieces just like it first became fashionable at Dawntrail around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one of the charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right around the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn Servant implied that earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. If you want to know more about how it first came to be crafted, I can try to find out. Seeing it's a regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it as myself. I would appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping feet first in the peddler business, eh, Mablu? Right then, let's head back to Tulial and get ready to search for the next lector. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She had a fierce amount of point in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca on a heel. But you've heard Zoro, Jaws, and supporters talk. They might see opportunity as expansion as ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating. Terrifying, even. Whereas I've grown to love Wuk Lamat. Everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne.
This is not Cinderella.
You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Well, having the support of the people will be helpful, but if he wins the contest and he becomes king, then it's going to be a rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not going to be fun.
Nope.
Alright, we'll head back to the city after this, and I think we'll stop the stream for that at then, because it's 6 o'clock, so it's really late for folks back home.
It's dinner time here.
That too. I never dared hope we'd find a lead for this earring mystery so quickly.
Maybe you can get Chris to get up and eat some time.
Yeah. Four-legged troubles aside, Woklamat completed the feat and earned a keystone. That's all that matters. The Yokoi once ruled the entirety of Dawntrail. I'm curious to see what has become of them. I expected as much from the moment I saw him, but winning the contest against the Dawntrail will not be easy. It feels good to have the feat of gold safely under our belt. Even if my victory pales beside Zoral John and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and gods know you've all been so supportive, but I want to be strong, or wise, like my brothers. To be a promise that people will respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on about things. Let's move on. Back to Zavalyav Tief with us. The contest has hardly begun. Adjoining area. So that... Alright, so... And suddenly I see a couple blue plus quests, which means very likely Aetheryte quests. Aetheryte current quests. Yep. A crisis of corruption. Nobly rubbing his hands together. Hey, I recognize you. You're Celesta, yes? I've heard about you. Companion to the Third Promise. Most dependable individual. The name's Nopli, and I'll be no merchant blessed by fortune, if I do say so myself. Indeed, I believe our meeting today is no chance encounter, but the hands of fate guiding us for one singular purpose. The exchange of invaluable items at an unbelievable price. If I could direct your attention over here for just a moment. Feast your eyes on these. Crates of exceedingly rare and precious corrupted crystals.
Chris, is this your tonic water?
No, it's yours, honey.
What was it been in the fridge?
You made a gin and tonic earlier.
Not this week.
It's
What
been
was
there a couple weeks now. Beautiful, aren't they? They're extracted from remote regions of Orzia and shine a brilliant orange hue. Unlike you're quite unlike your run-of-the-mill crystals, no? For you, I'm willing to offer them for the low price of 1 pel. In the millions column. It's nigh highway robbery at this valuation, but anything for a friend of the Third Promise. Sorry, I clearly misheard you. It almost sounded like you said 1 million. What do you mean? Considering how much it set me back to purchase them, the price I'm offering should be perfectly reasonable. Strange. These are precious crystals, are they not? No, these are trash, dude. You've been duped. Just to be certain, these crystals are considered priceless treasures in Orzia, right? Oh no, it's going up. That's bad. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Let me see if I'm getting this right. Not only are corrupted crystals commonplace across the salt, but they're also highly volatile. In the past, you once used such crystals together with an elemental converter to do battle with powerful entities you call primals. What's more, you kept them in a warded container at all times to protect against their deleterious effects. All of which is to say, no practical use for such crystals have been discovered, meaning no one with any sense would ever bother to mine them. The peddler who sold the crystals to me never mentioned a word of this. He claimed they were extremely rare in Orzia, which is why I decided to purchase them in the first place, even at the exorbitant price he offered. Naturally, I believed him. Having never seen the crystals of their like, could you blame me? But if they really have no use, I'm ruined. Have I, Nopli the Lucky, been swindled? Aww. She cares about everyone. Well, at the very least, I was able to learn about the crystal's true nature before selling to some poor soul. Fortune hasn't abandoned me completely yet. At any rate, I'd like to verify whether these crystals truly hold no value. Would you be willing to help me out look into this, Celesta? I need someone who I can trust, and that you'd be willing to share the truth with me says a lot. No need to answer right away. Give it some thought. If you've no interest, you're free to be on your way. If you decide to assist me, though, I'll be here waiting. Quest accepted. Oh, there we go.
No choice.
Alright, so we'll come back to this, do this afterwards. Flustered Merchant. I'll leave these quests on my own time just because they're not super important, honestly. A traveler to the rescue. The flustered merchant appears desperate for help. Oh, thank goodness! A capable-looking traveler! Please, I need your help! My caravan was attacked by beasts. I had a bodyguard, a young Mamulja mercenary, but he barely fended for himself, let alone me. He managed to throw me over his shoulder and carry me all the way back here. But no sooner did my feet touch the ground than he ran back into the jaws of death. Damned if I can figure out why. Injured as he was, I don't like his chances. Please, I beg of you, go to Chabayukek and save him. Alright. Maybe later. For now, it's time to log out. So... Wollar's Echo. This is a big area. Alpaca. 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 More alpacas. We do seem to be high in the mountains of Pelu. No preference. And even more quests. A new dawn, a new hunt. Ah! I don't know why we're getting slightly swing / ska music in this town, but yeah, I like it a lot, but it doesn't sound like what I would normally expect to hear from a South American town.
Themed area. No.
Yeah.
Maybe they played a little bit too much. Oh my god, I can't even remember what it's called.
Desperado?
No, it'll come to me like
Okay.
probably at the grocery store and randomly show
Okay.
out.
A golden alpaca. Alone, I may have tried to track the beast myself. Zabalyav Day is truly a wonder of the culinarian world. The Pellar remind me of the Lalafell, never letting their size slow them down or hold them back. They move at their own pace, making their textiles a mezcal and raise alpacas to bear them to market. I've heard there are hot springs in Urcopacha, mayhap, time permitting. Ooh, hot springs. Neither Kwana nor Bakulja appear to be washed in Pello. I imagine they're around somewhere, making progress even as we are. Alright. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was free to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving, and march onwards to Kozama-oka. Chances are good we'll find an elector here as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your patient Hanu friend has to say. Alright folks, thank you for joining me for a impromptu third stream for over 3 days. I did not quite mean to do this, but I'm not upset about it either.
Nobody's surprised, Alan.
Next weekend is 4th of July for the US weekend. But just a normal weekend here. So I will stream definitely next coming Friday. Probably for a while, since I don't think we have anything planned that coming Saturday either. We might. Well, we're talking.
What did I do? Sorry.
Plans for next Saturday. I don't know what we're doing yet. So. There's no school for Chris, so that's not a problem.
Huzzah.
But I'll be back next Friday with more Final Fantasy XIV, Dawntrail. I'll be back next Sunday with the continuation of Momodora. And maybe more Final Fantasy XIV, we'll see, I guess. In any case, folks, thanks for watching. Have a great night or day or wherever, and I'll talk to you soon. As always, appreciate your watching. Good night, folks.